Hello, my name is Donald McKinnon, and my teammates are David Rosenberg and Julie Machimer and Bradford Madieros, and I'm going to demonstrate the key features of our design. So first I have it here in ARC, which stands for architecture, and I'm just going to CD into the correct directory, which is an out. And once I'm in here, I'm going to run our program per the requirements document with java-jar arc.jar initial. And what that's going to take me to is first the a priori results. So these are just for the basic entry level requirements per the document with respect to what is in the records file. So similar to what's on the assignment 8 requirements document, we'll have the minimum support 0.65 for 5 instances, and all these are basically similar to that, so I won't go into too much detail about those. But the interesting part is the bonus we did. So the following is significantly improved output for data mining and complementary analysis for the bonus. We've always been a proponent of letting the data speak for itself. This bonus analysis does exactly that. Instead of identifying correlations that we expect or do not expect, it identifies the correlations that just exist. After running this on the stock data provided with this assignment, we identified things like 12 students often get Bs, instructor 8 often teaches course 10, instructor 4 often gives Bs. You can see how this analysis could be incredibly useful for starting to ration about which students are doing well and what they could use some extra support in, or thinking about things like which courses or instructors are disproportionately hard. For instance, if I were to just take a look at number 6 here, I could see that student with ID 9 has taken 2 courses or has 2 records associated with instructor 3. So maybe that student likes that instructor. Is that useful? I don't know, you tell me, but it's an interesting correlation to think about. Next, if we're going into our program, you can see the display function, which is going to give me 0 selected and 9 unselected from the stock data. And then I'm going to perform some functions on this, like add 0, and it says instructor selected as it should, and then we're going to display what that looks like, and we see that that 0th instructor has in fact been selected. So then we're going to try and add 4, and it actually should tell us that this instructor is already selected for this course because that is again the instructor with ID 2. So then I'm going to load this up with some extra data like add 2, add 3, add 5, and then I'm going to display it, and then I'm going to add 7, add 8, and then I'm going to delete 7. Then I'm going to add 8 again. And what I just did are follow some of the instructions on the assignment. And you can see that the output is basically as expected. So then when I display it again, I get the expected display. And I can submit this. And it looks like it's submitted, and this is my initial run, and there are exactly 3 stock records files right now, so I should be able to submit the initial exactly 3 times. I can display it again so we can see that data persists, and then I can submit it again, and of course it's going to say no new request assignments because I don't have a 4th assignments file. However, if I try to do another initial run again, it would let me do it. However, if I submitted this initial thing 3 times, it would of course say no new request assignments file located, which is expected. However, if I now run this in resume mode, what's going to happen is it's going to tell me this again because it's picking up from where it left off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it in initial mode, and then I'm going to quit. And initial mode is going to wipe that for me. So now resume mode should run, and it should run exactly 3 times. 1, that's 2, and then 3 before it tells me no new request or assignment file located. So if I go back to initial, and then let's say I submit once, and then I submit twice, and then I quit, and then I resume. Resume should work, but if I submit one more time, it's going to tell me that no new files or requests are located. It's going to exit out. So that's just a basic demo of how our program works per the spec, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.